What's up, YouTube? Evan from evolutionaryaesthetics.com, and in this video, I'm going to go into how you should be holding a weight in the gym and the different grips that you have available to choose from. It might seem rather obvious, but the amount of people I see screwing this up or they're doing something that could potentially be holding them back is rather high. Grabbing the weight is the first thing you'll do before every set that you've ever done, and it'll be the first thing you do before every future set that you'll do. So I'd argue it's rather important to make sure that you can do this as best as you possibly could. When looking to grab any piece of equipment, whether that's a dumbbell, a barbell, or a machine with a handle, you want to start with putting the crook of your thumb and your pointer finger firmly into it. Then you'll let the rest of your hand naturally roll down onto whatever piece of equipment that you're grabbing. Whether you're doing a pushing or pulling exercise, you want to make sure the meaty part of your hand stays in contact with that handle, specifically for pushing exercises, as this ensures that when you're pressing, you can keep a straight wrist. When pressing in any direction, if you can keep the meaty part of your hand in contact with whatever you're pressing into, it prevents your wrist from bending back, which is a common issue I see and a common reason why people might have wrist pain. Not only will this help you prevent injury, but it also allows you to use the most weight, as this is the position that you'll be the strongest. When doing pushing exercises, you can either do a normal grip where your thumb is wrapped around, or what is called a false grip where your thumb is put behind. Please do not use a false grip for exercises where you are in 100% responsibility for controlling the weight in every possible direction. Think of it this way: do not use a false grip where if you are doing an exercise where your grip slipped, you could potentially die. Using free weights, especially say with a barbell bench press, is an unnecessary risk to take using a false grip. Or for example, in this dumbbell press I'm doing here, you want to keep a normal grip to make sure you stay in complete control of every rep that you're doing. But if I were to do a shoulder press where I'm using a machine, I can use a false grip safely, as the machine only moves in one plane of motion, and I wouldn't risk a catastrophic injury if my hands were to slip for some reason. Now on to pulling exercises. The demand on your grip strength is going to be much higher, so the biggest thing here is to
firmly grasp it in your hand.
none of this finger gripping on your pulling movements, as none of your guys' fingers are nearly strong enough to handle a load that your back muscles are capable of pulling. And even if you are holding a firm grip, once you are relatively experienced and you have some training experience under your belt, you're likely going to reach a threshold of weight that you can use for an exercise where instead of your back muscles being the limiting factor for how many reps you can perform or how much weight you can use, it's going to come up to your grip, where your grip just simply can't hold on to the weight that your back muscles are capable of pulling. But luckily, we have a few options here. A piece of equipment that I'd recommend every lifter who is serious about putting on muscle tissue is lifting straps. These guys are a game changer, and they allow you to use way more weight and perform way more reps that your grip strength just simply couldn't do. And what this does is allow you to train your back muscles more effectively, which is obviously what you want when you're in the pursuit of back gains. When using lifting straps, when you put them on, you want to make sure that that long piece runs across the palm of your hand and aims into that crook of your thumb and your pointer finger. When attempting to wrap the strap around the handle, you want to start with putting the strap underneath and then wrapping it around. If you're new to straps, those little shits are awkward as hell, so don't get discouraged right away, because even sometimes I get pissed off because I just can't do them as best as I want to. Eventually, you'll have done it hundreds, if not thousands of times, and you'll be able to do it effortlessly with one hand and not even really think about it. Once you've got the strap wrapped around, if you want to make it any tighter, you'll reach your fingers further around, grab the strap, and then pull the strap back towards you. And then once your set is over, you can simply just let your grip go and pull the strap, and it should undo itself. So let's say that you're doing deadlifts, but you don't have lifting straps. The other option you have is using what is called a hook grip, and you could consider this as Mother Nature's lifting strap because you've already got everything you need as long as you have all of your fingers. What you'll do if opting to use a hook grip is wrap your fingers around your thumb. You're going to have to put your thumb in probably an uncomfortable position that you're not used to, but once you've got it down and you're able to hold it and keep that grip tight, your grip is going to be insurmountably strong. In this video here of me deadlifting, probably the one time I have in the past few years, I'm using a hook grip here and I was able to pull 420 pounds. But if I were not using a hook grip, I would stand no chance if I were to
Firmly grasp it!
Another trick you can use to enhance your training is knowing when to grab a dumbbell on either the pinky or the thumb side. If you want to know when and where to apply this to your training, subscribe to my weekly newsletter, and that's the only way you're going to be able to find this out. You can do this by heading to my website at evolutionaryaesthetics.com. And make sure that once you subscribe, you accept the invitation in your inbox, and you might have to check your spam or your junk folder. Also on my website are free workout programs with YouTube videos where I walk you through how to follow them as effectively as possible, and my free ebook that gives you pretty much everything you'd need to know whether you are brand new to the gym on your lifting journey or you've been training for the last 10 years and you're looking to optimize every speck of results you could get. Leave me a comment below and let me know, say what you think of hook grip, because personally I leave that thing as a last resort effort and I just avoid it at all costs. Share this video with someone who might have wrist pain and they're pressing with bent wrists. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see each other in the next video.